Hi, this is Shilpa Rao and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon.
We have this the brilliant singer Shilpa Rao. She has sung some real gems, and her entire trajectory of creativity, I think, is very unique in itself. Pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama, first of all.
Thank you so much.
All right, and you've said, I think, somewhere that ghazal is your first love.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
पता नहीं बचपन से वो एक घर पे माहौल था एंड कुछ जॉनरा होते हैं ना म्यूजिक के जो आपसे सबसे ज़्यादा अजीज हो जाते हैं सो वही हो गया घर पे
गुलाम मुस्तफ़ा खान साहब से आपने ट्रेनिंग
खान साहब से हाँ वो मेरे गुरुजी हैं जी जी जी
And I think you got inspired to get into singing when you met Hariharan.
Yes.
At the age of 13, from what I understand.
Yes, that was my first trip to Bombay, and I met him, and then life changed. Obviously, you know, a person like him having some faith in you, it changes a lot.
मैं आपको एक किस्सा बताऊं. अभी हम लोगों ने केके का इंटरव्यू किया था कुछ दिनों पहले.
हाँ.
और केके किसी रेस्टोरेंट में परफॉर्म कर रहे थे दिल्ली में, एंड वो अपने किसी फ्रेंड को की जगह पे कर रहे थे परफॉर्म, ऐसे जैसे रेस्टोरेंट में सिंगर्स करते हैं. एंड वहाँ पर इत्तेफाक से हरिहरन साहब भी वहाँ पर आए थे, एंड ही हर्ड हिम एंड ही सेड तुम लोग यहाँ पर क्या कर रहे हो, यू शुड कम टू मुंबई.
Yeah, he has that.
So I think that connect is interesting.
He has that what do you say, a very open-hearted, large-hearted, generous attitude. So कोई भी अगर उनके घर जाए ना तो वो खाली हाथ वापस नहीं आते. उनका एक advice, कुछ एक blessings वो हमेशा देके भेजते हैं.
So you started with Anwar.
Yes,
we've spoken about that. I don't think if you remember it or not, but in Goa we met at the youth festival. So we spoke about that. So we'll not repeat that. But it's been, I think, 12 years that you've been around as far as playback singing is concerned. Yeah. You've sung some really amazing songs. Bolya has been there, Man Marziyan has been there, and Malang has been there. But still, I feel that, don't you feel that the number of songs is kind of less?
Well, that is on general because female songs थोड़े कम ही होते हैं. And अगर हो तो भी there's a duet or something like that. I think we need more songs that represent women as actresses, as singers. So yeah, that'll be nice to have a little more. But then, like my father always says, आप दो ही लाइन गाइए लेकिन it has to be emphatic कि लोग उसे याद रखें. So I make sure that I do that with every song of mine. Yeah.
And आपके पिताजी का भी आप पे काफी influence रहा है.
Always. He's my only guiding force. Yeah.
So आपका जो classical training है उससे आपको कितनी आपको help मिलती है?
वो असल में लोग especially youth they feel that Indian classical music is a little uncool or something that is a little not so progressive, but on the contrary, if you have Indian classical music as your training, आपको actually बहुत इससे फ़ायदा ही होगा. All the major singers that you see, from Shankar Mahadevan to Hariharan ji to even Arijit, he's very well trained in classical music. In fact, I'm a huge fan of his Thumri singing.
Right.
तो it's very important कि आप Indian classical music सीखें और उससे एक ही फ़ायदा होगा. आपके पास जो आपकी रेंज होगी ना जो सारी जॉनरा को कवर करने की वो आपकी बढ़ेगी. So you will be a better singer for the long haul. Yeah.
So when you're doing a song like Bolya, for example, which I think is very high pitched, and it's not an easy song to sing in the first place, but it has a lot of passion and even Malang, for example, I think Malang is not a very easy song per se.
No, the energy is high, all of that.
So you enjoy that, especially because of the fact that since you have the classical trainings, you can play around quite easily.
It's nice to be challenged क्योंकि आप जब एक ही तरह के गाने कर रहे हैं and suddenly there's this one song comes up which is different from everything you've done.
जी.
So it's challenging, you know. ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ आज कुछ नया करेंगे स्टूडियो में that I've never done, and you also find out a lot about yourself. कि मुझे नहीं पता था कि I could sing खुदा जाने after तो से नैना, or I could sing a Mudi Mudi, which was a different romantic song, but it was a love song. So you know many things about yourself also. I'm sure, for example, Pritam would know so much about himself, making a new song, making a new album. So it's nice to be challenged every day with every new song, and हम लोग कोशिश ये करते कि कुछ एक नया ही अंदाज पेश करें ताकि ऑडियंस को भी हम वो कैप्टिवेट कर सके एवरी सिंगल टाइम.
जैसे मैंने अभी कुछ दिनों पहले विशाल भारद्वाज साहब का मैंने एक इंटरव्यू किया था यहाँ पर जश्न रेख्ता दिल्ली में, तो उसमें मैंने किया था. तो उसमें हम लोग बात करें तो उन्होंने ये कहा था कि दैट जैसे तलफ़ुज़ को बहुत बार होता है तो वो साफ नहीं होता है सिंगर्स का, उससे उनको काफ़ी तकलीफ होती है. आपकी नज़र में कितना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि डिक्शन प्रॉपर होना, कि जैसे अगर खुदा है तो वो खुदा होना चाहिए, खुदा नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज बहुत बार वो हो जाता है.
नहीं, वो खुदा और खुदा में तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा फर्क है, क्योंकि बॉम्बे में तो आसपास खुदा ही हुआ रहता है. बट या दिस आपने बहुत अच्छी बात कही, क्योंकि अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स जो सिंगर सोचे इंग्लिश में गाना गा रहे होते हैं और उनकी प्रोनाउंसिएशन सही नहीं होती है एंड उनका मजाक उड़ाया जाता है. सो उसी तरह जब लोग हिंदी में गाने गा रहे हैं और उनकी तलफ़ुज़ और उनकी जो प्रोनाउंसिएशन सही नहीं है, दे शुड बी ऑल्सो पुल्ड अप फॉर इट. यू कांट से खुशी कोई वर्ड ही नहीं है.
It's said all the time.
It's wrong.
It's said all the time. खुशी है.
So खूबसूरत, खुदा, छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें हैं, बट और गलत है. हाँ, so छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें अगर क्या एक सिंगर को दे शुड मेक एन एफर्ट टू गेट द डिक्शन राइट. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
No, in fact, Lata ji and Asha ji both are Maharashtrians and they had Urdu diction teachers and इतना उनका साफ उनका ज़बान है. एंड आज भी जब वो गाने आते हैं महल के, कोई भी गाना, तो उसमें एक बहुत ही
पता ही नहीं चलता है कि वो कहाँ से हैं और उनकी अपब्रिंगिंग क्या है, बट वो उनके जो मतलब फ्लॉलेस होती है. और इट्स नॉट जस्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन, एक वर्ड का एक वेट भी होता है, जिस तरह से आप गाने में उसको यूज़ करते हैं, दैट्स ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. सो या like you said, KK, he's from the south, but when he sings in Hindi, it's flawless.
Right.
So yeah.
You are Rao. So Rao
I'm a South Indian.
South Indian as well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, and you had the privilege of working with A.R. Rahman as well.
Yes.
Ishq Shaba from
Ishq Shaba,
Jab Tak Hai Jaan.
Jab Tak Hai Jaan.
So how was that experience, and why is it that we don't hear more of you guys in terms of collaboration?
Well, I don't know, but yeah, it was a great collab. Because होता है ना कि I just got a call. उस दिन I was home doing nothing and said कि एक recording है, just come to Yash Raj. So I got there and वो होता है ना when you open a door and it seems as if you've died and gone to heaven. So it was something like that.
Wow.
यश जी बैठे हुए हैं, गुलजार साहब बैठे हुए हैं, रहमान साहब हैं, आदित्य चोपड़ा, everybody is there and they're sitting and you know trying to make this song sound good, you know, in terms of lyric, in terms of production, in terms of composition. And these people have done so much work in their lives and they're still making an effort. You know, this could be the 100th, 500th project.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it could be. But even after doing so much, if they're making so much of an effort, I think we need to learn from them कि आपका जो भी project है वो आपका पहला ही होना चाहिए. You should feel that it's your first project.
कोक स्टूडियो में भी आपने हाथ आजमाया हुआ है. So कुछ आप उस तजुर्बे के बारे में बताएं, बिकॉज बहुत बार जैसे मैं कल गुरु रंधावा का मैं इंटरव्यू कर रहा था, तो उन्होंने बताया कि दैट फिल्म से उनको बहुत कामयाबी मिली है, लेकिन उनको जो उनकी नॉन फिल्म उनकी जो एल्बम्स हैं उससे उनको कहीं ज़्यादा उनको मकबूलियत मिली है और उससे बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हैं. कितना इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है एक परफॉर्मिंग आर्टिस्ट के लिए इस तरीके के प्रोजेक्ट्स में पार्टिसिपेट करना और दैट टेक देयर म्यूजिक टू अ डिफरेंट ऑडियंस ऑलटुगेदर?
वेल, एक बात कह दूं कि जो म्यूजिशियंस होते हैं ना बहुत ग्रीडी होते हैं. तो उनको सब चाहिए होता है कि हमको स्टूडियो में भी गाना है और हमको स्टेज पे भी गाना है और कोलैबोरेशन भी करनी है. बिकॉज टू टेल यू द ट्रूथ, वी आर द मोस्ट हैप्पी when we are singing, we are behind the mic. सो स्टूडियो पे अगर हम कोई गाना कर रहे हैं या अब लाइव पे करते, तो हमको मन करता है कि इसको और कितना हम निखार सकें और कितना इसको एक नए अंदाज में इसको पेश करें. सो वो हमेशा एक क्या कहते हैं, हमारा एक एफर्ट होता है. एंड द मोमेंट वी गेट अप इन द मॉर्निंग टिल वी स्लीप, आई थिंक दैट्स 24/7 that keeps on happening in our heads. So what I would say is, yeah, it's always fun to collaborate. Collaborations थोड़ा मुश्किल, they're a little difficult also because हर आर्टिस्ट और दूसरे आर्टिस्ट के बीच का जो एक केमिस्ट्री है sometimes doesn't work, but sometimes when it works great. So I've collaborated with Karsh Kale, with Parikrama, with Agni, with Noori for Coke Studio. It's also because we're great friends. So having that friendship is necessary, and having that mutual respect of yes, I love your music and you love my music. It's very important. Yeah.
Recently मुझे किसी ने मुझे ट्वीट किया था कि that जैसे क्या होता है कि अभी बहुत बार नए सॉन्ग्स आते हैं और तो उसमें बहुत बार जो एक्टर्स होते हैं उनको टैग किया जाता है और ये सारी चीज़ें होती हैं.
हाँ.
लेकिन सिंगर्स को या म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर्स को उस तरीके से टैग नहीं किया जाता है, फिर दे आर नॉट मे बी spoken about that much. So which is a bit unfortunate. आपकी क्या राय है इसके बारे में?
Well, मेरे साथ तो एक क्या बोलूँ उल्टा ही हो गया था. Because for Kalank, I was tagged on every post for the Kalank title track, and my track with Arijit, which was a duet, it came up later. But then everyone kept tagging me, and गाना अभी तक रिलीज भी नहीं हुआ था, and everybody kept asking me where's the song. I said no, it will be out in some time. So finally it was out. So मेरे साथ तो उल्टा ही हो गया. I got tagged before the song came out. But like you said, evolution होता है. So if you see 10 years before, 20 years before, the level of which the singers were known to common people by face also, वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा कम था.
कम हुआ.
So now if you see, things are changing, things are getting different. Right now you also are interviewing actors, you're interviewing musicians also. ये पहले बहुत कम होता था.
Personally, I make sure that we should, I do a lot of interviews with a lot of character artists.
Yes.
And
especially lyricists.
Play supporting roles.
They have.
I'm talking about actors, musicians, lyricists, music composers. So, but many a times, many people they don't.
I think many people should be like you. It's a mutual club where we do great work, and if you can put that great work out to people that okay, this is the person, आप उनका काम जानते हैं, but ये इस तरह वो दिखते हैं और इस तरह बात करते हैं, तो अगर आप वो एक दूरी आप उसको घटा रहे हैं हमारे और ऑडियंस के बीच में, that's a great thing. People should do that.
You see, I'm not doing any favor to anyone. What I personally know it for sure with all my experience, that there is a tremendous demand for what the musicians they have to say or they have to sing. There is a very strong fan following that they have, and they have their fan clubs and fan pages.
Yes.
The fact is that maybe people don't realize that that even we can get a lot of traction if we project it rightly. So it's not as if that we are doing any. It's just that maybe since we are trying to listen to what people around us are saying, maybe. So it's just that people should listen to people around them more.
I think times are changing, not just for you people who interview us. Even musicians are making an effort. They're stepping out of their houses. Okay, let's go and do an interview where we can talk about how we made the song. So those stories, those anecdotes are actually very special to us. And sometimes at an interview like this or at a concert, we can talk about it. And it makes you closer to your audience, that's all. That's the only plus point about it. कि आपकी audience आपको एक human being more as a person they know you, not just as somebody who does work or they've made the song or they sung the song.
Okay, so tell us any anecdote about any of the songs that you've recorded.
Okay, so any songs that I've done with Pritam, they, for example, even for Kalank, जब भी Pritam calls me for a song, we sit and probably chat for 1 hour, ऐसे ही, आमने सामने बैठ के. And I'm thinking, okay, he'll probably come to the song, tell me what the song is. वो कभी नहीं होता है. So he's talking, हाँ, Shilpa, where do you travel? हाँ, you went to Iceland, I saw your pictures. And ये वो सब था, and you were chilling with Shruti. I said, yeah, वो सब. And I'm waiting that he'll probably come to the song. Okay, और क्या चल रहा है? Like खाना में नया क्या खाया, ये सब चल रहा है, ठीक है? And then after an hour, okay, Shilpa, I have to bounce. You just go to the studio and see वो जो गाने हैं, they'll let you know. The best part about Pritam is that this man doesn't talk about work.
No, he's amazing.
He is really fun.
He is amazing.
He's so much fun. Even when the Kalank album was out, he texts me कि ये सारे links है, you can share, blah blah. And then he says, okay, I have to ask you one more thing. I said, what happened? Anything to do with the album? Then did you watch the Game of Thrones new episode? आज ही तो air हुआ था. I said, don't give me spoilers. I'm going to watch it later. So That's Pritam for you. He's, I think, the most chilled out guy, but when it comes to making a song, his focus is so on point.
Alright, so rapid fire with Shilpa Rao. If you could ask following people a question, what would it be?
Okay.
A.R. Rahman.
Sir, please put out another album very, very soon. When do we hear that album?
Achha, his album?
Yes.
Not asking for like a song for yourself.
No, I want to hear his album.
Nice. Alright. Lata Mangeshkar ji, if you have to ask a question to her.
I don't think I'll be able to say anything to her. I'll be speechless. I'll be quiet. For sure.
If you can ask a question to Celine Dion.
How are you so brilliant? In that frail body, you have that big voice. How do you do that?
Alright. Any 3 favorite songs of 2019 so far?
This year.
It can be Hindi, English, anything.
Okay, so I'm totally biased with the Kalan title track.
It's
that
amazing.
has been
It's
on,
amazing,
like, I've been gripped since the day I've heard it in Feb. So for sure, that is one. Definitely, what Shreya has done for Ghar More Pardesiya, she's fabulous. One more song has to be the train song from Gully Boy, Karsh Kale. Yeah, क्योंकि ये हमने 2012-13 जब हम लोग कोक स्टूडियो कर रहे थे, so he was making it, and we've been hearing it since then, and we've been a fan. So it's nice to see it, and the way it's been shot at the end with Ranveer Singh getting back to his hood, and all the people around him. It was very beautiful. Yeah.
All right. Besides good voice, any 3 things one needs to be a good singer?
Your personality. And that is everything. What you eat, what you drink, who are your friends, where you travel, how you spend time alone. And the next thing that you need is pronunciation, Hindi pronunciation. We should get that right, yeah.
If not a singer, what would you be?
Nothing. I don't have a plan B in life. Nothing.
Your dream collaboration has been with?
Dream collaboration. I'll have to say my brother. He's by far the best jazz pianist I've ever heard in my life, and every time we sit down and work on a song or anything, it's always so much fun. In fact, अभी हमने एक video shoot भी किया है कलंक को ही revisit करके, and it's just the piano and me, and I just love working with him.
What's his name?
Anurag.
Anurag Rao. All right. ये या वो, either or, if you have to choose. खुदा जाने या मेहरबान हुआ?
दोनों. Why will I choose both of them?
इलैयाराजा या अमित त्रिवेदी?
That's a difficult one. Both.
Arijit Singh या सोनू निगम?
Okay, this is difficult.
The good part was in the interview. Now this is the rapid fire.
I know that.
This is the wicked one.
The wicked one. I know. You're now putting me in the spot. I will not. I'll pass. I'm not answering the
Okay.
question.
Favorite genre, romance या thriller?
Romance.
Kartik Aaryan या Vicky Kaushal?
Vicky Kaushal.
Okay, quick replies in one word, please. A contemporary singer you admire?
Contemporary singer. Can I say Sukhvinder Singh? He's not contemporary, but
I think he'll always be contemporary.
He's the most beautiful singer I've heard.
Terrific voice.
Yeah.
A book that changed your life?
A book that changed my life has to be Merchant of Venice. It's a play, but yeah, it changed my life.
A movie that you haven't watched yet, but you want to watch?
Avengers, Endgame, yeah.
Wow.
For sure.
All right. A song that you can play on a loop?
Gulon mein rang bhare, baad mein bahar chale.
Wow.
Always.
Wow. All right. Hot or not? Following things.
Okay.
Plagiarism?
Not.
Remixing an old classic song?
Not.
Bhangra?
Always hot.
Dancing in streets?
Hot.
Bathroom singing?
Hot.
Rap?
Hot.
Shilpa Rao, wonderful talking to you, and
Likewise.
I think you've been doing an amazing job as far as being part of some amazing songs in the last 10,
Thank
12
you.
years, and would love to hear much more of you,
Yep.
and would love to hear more of your non-film music as well. If
For
that
sure.
you can maybe come up with something, maybe your brother if possible.
I will keep
All
you
right,
posted.
and thank you for coming to Hungama office. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
very
much.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Shilpa Rao and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon.